things like iPhone and hair.
Different
To
thing.
make it easy. They don't want to be making hair all the time. They want something that they can come back and remove.
I know. For my own part, see, when you're dating as a woman,
Yeah.
you have to know, number one, find out what is her value system.
Okay.
Is she materialistic?
Okay.
Number one. You check the level of her discipline, her level of exposure, before you can just up. If you approach a lady and you see all these things in her, you just quietly withdraw yourself.
Keep a woman.
No, these are the three basic things. Inside these three basic things, everything you want is inside it.
Sorry, mention it again.
Food, that's number one.
Yeah.
You must be alive first. You must have shelter as a roof over your
head.
Then the third one is clothing.
Clothing.
Yes, these three things.
Food.
Shelter.
Clothing. Well, I have a different opinion. Well, I in addition to what you said, women are complaining that the men don't give them attention.
If you don't have these three, how can you seek for attention when you don't have these three? These three are the three basic things. You must have these three. If anyone is lacking, there's no attention for you. First of all, you have to have these three things first. Once you these are the three basic. I said basic. You know, there is a difference between features and importance.
Yeah.
Like they look alike.
Yeah.
That's why they
Those
say
are the things
before as a man, you cannot just go and marry any woman of your choice. You have to make sure that can I provide for her?
Yeah.
Can I feed her?
Yeah.
Even if you can't feed her to her satisfaction, but at a time you have to provide morning, afternoon, and night. Even in between meals.
Yeah.
Understand? Then number two is that shelter. Very, very important. If you cannot pay the rent that where you stay,
It's a very big problem.
it's a very big problem.
Are you single, bro?
Yes.
You're single. Wow, Brown is
Not-
single and in the
wait.
market.
Not that single.
Not that single.
Yes.
Okay, not that single.
Mm.
I've not heard this one before. Which one is you're not that single?
It's a bit complicated.
It's complicated.
Yes.
Okay, into complication things.
But I'm not single.
Okay, don't give it to women hot. Don't give it to them hot.
I'm not
We
single.
would have wanted you to be single. Which one is what happened? Did you break your heart?
No. She's a good girl.
She's a good girl.
Yeah.
She's having indecision problem.
Yes.
You know, the matter with that though. Indecision.
You're on point.
Indecision problem.
To be or not to be.
Yeah, to be. Nah, see, nah. But normal. It's quite relatable. Okay? It's what we see.
You're in Nigeria, that's what we see every day.
It's what we see here. So this is AUF Voice of Thoughts, where we'll say it as it is and voice our thoughts.
That's good.
Thank you for being part of our community. Thank you for seeing all our videos, all our episodes. Thank you. We really appreciate it. We appreciate your reviews, your recommendations. Thank you. Keep liking and subscribing to our channel as we bring you premium content. Buzzwords, premium content. Yeah. So it's quite an educative channel. Okay. We share our thoughts. We ask difficult questions.
As we know best.
Yeah. Opinions and facts. So today we are talking about what do men bring to the table and what women also want men to bring to the table.
No, I can use the what women wants. It's a woman that have to do that one.
No, what do you think women want us to bring to the table?
Yes.
Something like that. What do you think women want us to bring to the table?
So many things. Should we start with women?
Yeah.
Okay. In Nigeria, we are facing many difficulties in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So if you can see the way things are going, women are a bit insecure with men.
Okay.
The woman wants a guy to make it before 30s. They want you to be comfortable, have money of your own. The main thing, the surrounding part of all this, they just want you to be well to do, so that you can protect their interest. Their interest is material things. Because our Nigerian women, they love material possession.
Yeah.
More than principle, more than discipline,
More than values.
more than values. Yes, they just want you to have money first before they can now think of any other thing that comes with it, whether you are indisciplined, whether anything at all. The main thing, I think, let me start with men because I'm a guy.
Yeah. Okay.
In Nigeria, men is the actual table.
Okay, men is the table.
Men is the table. Men are even they are the prize.
Men are the prize.
Men are the prize. So
yeah.
So as a guy, you have to be consistent in whatever you are doing. Because what a woman really needs is, number one, have your own money first. That's number one thing I know Nigerian women needs. Number two is just be, I can't really talk for a woman, but for as a guy, the main thing I know, the very important thing as a man is just make it. Be able to feed her. The three basic things of life are food, clothing, and shelter.
Yeah.
Once you can give her these three things, shelter comes with many things now. Protection.
You did not mention hair, Brazilian hair.
No, those ones are under that protection. Once you can give a woman shelter, give her food, give her clothes. Clothing is that Brazilian hair I mentioned is under clothes.
You did not mention hair food.
They are also part of growth. You broke it down into three parts.
You did not mention
what again?
Billing. Urgent billing.
It's under shelter.
It's under shelter. Under security.
Under security.
Under change billing, boy.
But as a young guy growing up,
yeah,
you see your father struggling from morning to evening.
Yeah, something like that.
We are not Gen Zs. During our own time growing up, the father is bringing to the table, the mother is also bringing to the house.
Yeah.
But these days, the women barely do anything. They are just there.
I have a different perspective on that. Most of our mothers were
most of our mothers, what of today's mothers?
No.
They are not really at home. Many of them are teachers. Many of them
are
are
really earning that much.
But they're bringing something to the table now. They're trying to bring
something
one
substantial.
No, during those days, we are not after material possession.
Okay. The main thing whatever that comes
the main thing is, are you able to take care of your family? Just eat 3 square meals, morning, afternoon, and night.
Yeah.
You're not bothered about this guy has a car, has mansion, has this one. No, you're not bothered.
Was not it doesn't affect. There was values there.
And what makes the difference now is this social media of a thing. Everyone wants to make it hot and post. So that because that time we barely have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those things were not there. So life was like at peace with everybody. Everybody was just,
there was a level of content.
Yes, just growing at your own pace without pursuing anything. You're not disturbing your neighbor. Not that people are not. We have criminals. They're like those of Derico and Nene, but it wasn't rampant like now. There's kidnapping everywhere.
Values was in vogue.
Yes, no, we are shifting from our topic now.
Are we?
Yeah.
No, we are talking about what men bring to the table. We're talking about security. Okay, security. We now started relating it of how it was when it was the time of our father. I don't think we are drifting. Okay. What made women to be content? And you're mentioning that there was no material intrigue that was, bringing.
Not that people. It was not there.
Yeah, but
it was, but
there was more value then.
Like
value
15-20%.
Discipline. People wants to be reverend fathers. People wants to be so
doctors,
many things, teachers, and they are connected. But now it's no longer in vogue.
Nobody wants to press laptop and make it big time.
The pressing of laptop, like you said, it's there are a lot of things there. There are so many content creators, there are so many marketers, so many affiliate marketers. People are into so many things. There's this Fiverr app or is it Fiverr website that people go to. They get they get gigs. If you have any kind of skill, you're a writer. There's so many things out there that you can do online. It's not just You don't just mention laptop. There are tech guys. There's so many things you can do online. People work remotely with their laptop.
Yes, I know.
So there are people in Nigeria that work outside of Nigeria and they earn in dollars. There are people that do
How many of
research.
them?
There are so many.
You know, when you are saying all
this.
this, you have to check the percentage of people that are doing all these things you are saying.
We can. Yeah, I think a good number. No, why I'm saying this thing is because you mentioned everybody wants to press laptop and make it. But I'm saying this is the future.
Yes.
Do you understand? There is money online. There's money in entertainment.
We know.
You know, if you're a young guy out there, there's a lot of money in entertainment. It's not just skills, having a skill. Do you understand? It's not just having a job. Okay? Because we are talking about, you mentioned what women really want men to bring to the table. They want security, financial security, protection, right? You know, shelter, all these things that come with security.
Being able to take care of her needs.
Someone that has,
number one.
Talking about security, emotional security, financial security, anything that has to do with
even what their father cannot bring to the table, they want you to bring to the table.
Yeah, because we are in the 21st century. You know, at some point you mentioned Gen Z.
What about 21st century?
You mentioned
Amen, Jesus Christ. You are saying we are 21st century as if men will be Jesus Christ of our time.
No. What I mean by this is 21st century. It's there are so many informations out there. Yes. Back then there was little or no information. I'm talking about the millennials now. Okay. Somebody was telling me the other day that the Gen Zs look older than the millennials.
Yes, because of the fertilizer they are eating.
Yes, the information, they eat good food.
Is it good food?
They not just like they are informed. They know what to eat.
They're eating fat, not good foods.
You can't say me. I'm of the opinion that
they're eating. They're Indomie generation.
What did Gen Z ever do to you people? What did Gen Z ever do to you people? So the millennials, they're always castigating the Gen Z. They are lazy. These people, I think they have more opportunities than us.
Yes.
They have more opportunities.
Yes.
I think they are lucky. Yes. They came out in a world that there is a lot of information. Like in school now, you really know what to do, what you're doing in school. Then we're lost. We don't have any purpose. We don't even know everything. What was in vogue is then go to university. After university, what? Start looking for a job. What again? We don't have any information. People that has the information was limited. It was really, really limited. People that has the information was directing their children
towards the professional courses.
That direction.
Yes.
But we didn't have the information. So the Gen Z, I feel that they are lucky. For a Gen Z out there, you have all the information in the world to succeed. And you have the time. They are in their 20s, the early 20s, Yeah. So there's a lot of information out there that they can, utilize.
So coming to what we are saying,
talking about what men brings to the table. Yeah. And what made people to be content back then. But now, women are no longer content with what you're making. If you're a young man out there, you're making your salary is 100,000. You can't buy iPhone for a woman. Do you know how much is iPhone?
But she mustn't use iPhone.
That's the point. She wants to buy hair. They don't want to be making hair every week.
Not everybody is doing this. They're just a better percentage of men that are doing it.
We're also discussing what do you think women want us to bring to the table. Yeah, so I think they want to buy them these good things like iPhone and hair. To make it easy. They don't want to be making hair other than they want something that they can come back and remove.
I know. For my own part, see, when you're dating as a woman,
yeah,
you have to know, number one, find out what is her values system.
Okay.
Is she materialistic?
Okay.
Number one. You check the level of her discipline, her level of exposure, before you can just approach. If you approach a lady and you see all these things in her, you just quietly withdraw yourself.
You don't, you say if you see or if you don't see?
If you see, but all these things are there before you even introduce yourself to her. Once you notice that she's this kind of person, don't try changing her. Leave her for people that have the money. You can just switch over to your own.
Yeah. like cut your coat according to your size.
Exactly.
You look for somebody that has the same vision like you, somebody that can stay.
Yes.
Okay, you think majority of men they always
Go for higher
higher
something.
class and
I want
end
to
up
meet
having
up.
problem.
That level of I can do it. I cannot do it too.
Okay.
If I know that I can't really take care of you, that I know you are the type that wants Brazilian of 400,000, iPhone 850,000, all this. No,
Okay, what if you have the money to give these things to your woman? Is it a
I
big
will.
thing?
It's not a big deal.
So what they are requesting for, is it a bad thing?
It's not bad, but on the second thought, it's not good.
Is it the economy of the country that is causing it? Are they being inconsiderate?
Not even the economy. That thing is inborn.
Yeah, okay.
It is inborn. There are some women that are from rich families, from rich home.
Yeah.
You don't even see them.
Using such
It's
gadgets.
there. But all these people from the gutters,
They got that. So
Mhm.
that
they want to
that's
show
a
off.
really vulgar word to use. That's really vulgar word.
And women,
We all grew up from the streets. Okay?
yes,
We all grew up from average homes. Okay. Mostly majority of all. And why I call it average home now, because back then it wasn't.
yes.
Back then, when the economy of Nigeria was
At
good,
that time, we have
if
average.
if you're working, if you're working in
you
a
can
federal
eat 3
work,
square meal.
yes, even a teacher
If
can
you can
afford
pay
to
your
take care of his.
student school fees, you are well
You
to
understand
do.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So, but now looking like relating it to now, you see that they were average homes
Yes.
then. But because of how bad the economy has deteriorated, it has made everybody, there is no middle class any longer.
There's no middle
So you
So that you are
can't-
at the top.
you can meet up.
At the
So
bottom.
that I wanted to correct the impression when you say it from the gutter. No, majority we are not from the
Yes,
gutter.
yes,
I
yes.
think
It was a mistake.
the problem now, now the basic things someone can afford, or this yakko, or
It's
is
too
such a
expensive.
big thing to such a big thing to give out
Yes.
to a woman, it becomes a problem. So, you mentioned security, you mentioned shelter, you mentioned food. So, you feel these are the things you mentioned?
No, these things are there in the even.
Do you think there's any other thing a man should give a woman?
No, these are the 3 basic things. Inside these 3 basic things, everything you want is inside it.
Sorry, mention it again.
Food, that's
Yeah.
number 1.
Yeah.
You must be alive
Okay.
first. You must have shelter as in a roof over your.
Over your head.
Then the third one is clothing.
Clothing.
Yes, these 3 things:
Food.
shelter.
Shelter. Clothing.
Mm.
Well, I have a different opinion. Well, I in addition, okay, let me say in addition to what you say,
Mhm.
women are complaining that the men don't give them attention.
Mhm.
I think it's a very
Yes.
big problem.
But you have to have these 3 first.
Before
Before
talking
you start If you don't have these 3, how can you seek for attention when you don't have these 3? These 3 are the 3 basic things. You must have these 3. If anyone is lacking, there's no attention for you. First of all, you have to have these 3 things first. Once these are the 3 basic. I said basic. Mm-hmm. You know, there is a difference between features and importance.
Yeah.
Like they look alike.
Yeah, they look alike.
This one are the 3 basic, the core things you need.
Okay. So you have to
have this.
one first.
What is attention? If you don't have food,
First.
what do you need? You don't need attention for anything if you don't have food under your table.
Oh,
You don't need
that's
attention.
true. That's true.
You don't have like
That's
now.
Yeah.
You are now in rainy season
Yeah.
and you're looking for attention. You must have shelter first. So there's nothing like attention first. You have to have these 3
Bro, I
things.
want to get
No.
But I understand what you're saying there, Colin. I understand what you're saying. Okay, fine and good. So, when these 3 things first.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
then have something that gives you money. So that these things will be consistent. Maybe don't cut or where. So men should bring food,
That's
shelter,
number 1. That's number
and
1.
clothing.
Yes.
Food, shelter, and that's the 3 things men
Basic.
should. The basic.
The basic.
Then what about source of income?
Like the
Something
Bible
that
always
is bringing
say,
this thing, yeah,
seek the kingdom of heaven first, and every other thing.
will be added on.
And you have to first seek the kingdom. These three things are the kingdom. You have to seek these three things first. When you have these three things, you can now relax and start seeking for attention and all that. Without it, there's no attention for you.
Okay. So a woman should look out for these things.
These three things first. That's why they say
are the things
before as a man, you cannot just go and marry any woman of your choice. You have to make sure that can I provide for her?
Yeah.
Can I feed her?
Yeah.
Even if you can't feed her to her satisfaction, but at a time you have to provide morning, afternoon, and night. Even in between meals.
Yeah.
Understand? Then number 2 is that shelter. Very, very important. If you cannot pay the rent that where you stay,
it's a very big problem.
It's a very big problem.
Okay, these are the three. What about the source of income, the consistent supply? Somebody can actually win a lottery, okay, and have these things, buy food and keep in the house, right?
Mm-hmm. Once you keep buying it, there's no problem.
No, that's what I'm talking about, the consistency.
Okay.
If father care one if what I which is what we see in this economy, right? Now, if you have these things, food, shelter, clothing, what about where it's coming from? What else should should a man have to keep this thing flowing?
That's why
is it important that a man should have?
That's why before you propose to a woman, they have to know what you are doing. Okay. That you are doing is what will give them the confidence to agree.
Okay.
Like they would like first of all size you up. Sizing you up doesn't mean that they don't like you, but that's the insecurity and security they need from you. The security there is that when they are sizing you up, you know, like how much, like you're a banker now, how much are you earning every month? Let's say 250 or 200,000.
Yeah.
They will not check if they are doing something or they are not doing anything. They will not check if this thing is going to, if they can to manage this 200,000 with you. And they will have to check if you have something on the ground already, or you're just starting life. There's some women that can manage even 100,000 with you.
Yeah.
Some can not even manage 5 million with you.
Okay.
This leader said that as a man, if you don't have 5 million, 25 million, you are broke. And all those things. There's already a money 50,000 with you. It's not after the money. Just once we can provide these 3 basic things, she will be there managing with you. There are some that cannot even manage 10 million with you.
Yeah, I think, these things.
There are some that will demand vacation from you. Every 6 months vacation from you. So all these things it goes back to what you said before. You have to cut your clothes
according to your size. Yeah, I think it's very important to know the person's source of income. Because anybody
can. The woman or the guy?
We're talking about men.
Men.
What?
Who is knowing the lady?
The lady should know. We are telling ladies what a man should bring to the table, right?
You don't have to tell them. They know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
They know what to do.
Okay, we are telling men what they should bring to the table. What they should bring to the table. Okay.
Just be consistent.
That thing that once you have it, now no problem. Once she doesn't like you.
These 3 basic things, just once you can provide it.
You're being persistent with these 3 basic things. I'm trying to add something to it. I'm trying to add that it's not just having this thing. Somebody can just have this thing. What is providing this thing? I feel that is the most important.
The man's job is providing it.
That is the point.
It mustn't be a professional work. You can be doing mechanic. You can be selling newspaper. The main thing is that you can do all these things.
I think it's the most important. I think it's
yes, now. Why they're asking all those questions? To know if this guy can really take care of a woman. That's number 1.
Yes. I think you don't have the number 1 before having somebody can stage a friend's house or blue shelter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, somebody can package
AJS, ọ na-ama mma
shelter.
n'anya Igbo, AJS.
Somebody can package shelter. Somebody can package clothing. Somebody can package food. Fast food, which is what is involved, packaging, right? I think the source of what he does is the most important. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't really get what you are saying.
You don't get what I'm saying, or you don't want to agree with me that the source of income.
All I know is that a man should be doing something. That is the first thing first. What he's doing is not my business.
Okay. Okay.
It's for the woman to think about that one. But my
Now,
own,
what is a man?
but the main source of income for a man is to provide all these things for a woman, so that woman can stay. After you provide these things, you now be the attention that you spoke about will now come in.
So I think men don't give enough attention to women. And one of the
Assuming if you have already here, you would have.
Yeah. We in our next episode we get it wrong.
Because I can't really talk for them.
Yeah, but I think we're talking about what men should give women. We are telling ladies what we can bring to the table, and is enough, right? So you've mentioned if you provide food, security, shelter, and clothing.
Because security is under
as
shelter.
a man, you feel is the basics you should provide to your woman.
Not all. Just the
we are
main thing.
getting there. That's what you're saying. And I'm saying we should add, a man should have a good source of income.
Yes.
It's very important. I think it's the basics for me. A good source of income. Like, what are you doing that is giving you money? Because if it's money that comes once in a while, it could be a problem.
Yes.
It could be a problem. That's why you see people.
It's for the woman to worry about all those ones.
Yeah. But that's part of it.
Afueria for corner blanket.
It's a problem. It causes problem in marriages. It causes problem in relationship because that supply needs to be coming. Obulo make it all caught. So Obulo why I caught is left for her to know. Is she doing something that will help?
That's where discipline comes in. Because you as a woman, if you see a guy like all these upcoming boys that have Bugatti 350, all those things, the dread will be there. She will not advise the guy, baby, channel this money here, baby, channel this money here. She will just be there, see from one hotel to another, going to beach, traveling. By 2 weeks time, all these things we finish. And she has this guy.
Because yes, that's what I'm saying now. That thing now, got caught. Where is he coming from?
It's for a woman to think about that one.
Where is he coming from? Because he might caught. Or caught where he put online. You know, something like that. So what else do you think? Like I mentioned, you've mentioned the three things, right? You've mentioned food, clothing, and shelter. I've added source of income. What a man is doing is very important. And I'm adding attention also. I know because of the bad economy, people is smoking a joint all the time.
And they're still looking for attention.
And I think you should have family time. We want skating for somebody now say
yes, men are doing it.
Yes, because that's why I'm saying paying attention. Let's have a family time. Men, we are HSCA for biology. One of the things I need to cool off. How do men cool off? Ball, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man U.
Because why growing up?
Yeah.
Like in the evening, you always see your father staying at his own peace, alone. Maybe at the veranda, just be thinking about reading newspaper. That time is the time he used to recollect what he's going to give to this family tomorrow. The woman will be there, run up and down, cooking and doing all that. You see the father staying alone, thinking. All those things. But now...
but what I'm saying, even Mba said, is not bonding. He's just on his own, recollecting. Now, it's even worse. What men of this generation has done, the parents now, was the Ijenenebo. Among me water. The
Bet
fathers
Naija.
now, Bet Naija, hanging out with friends, Ijeku Snooker. You don't even have that time again. That's like our father. Our father did not bond with us. Oh, Batanala. Our other day was just a Italy. Discipline to discipline to discipline. We don't have that fatherly bonding. Among me water. And
Yes.
it's one of the things, I think in the Western world, they do it very well. You have to give time to your children. In fact, because no more and more power, say, you have time here when ojebe holo in order with nwa go ejibuneta for school. Among me water, you stay with them and then when like dining time.
What you have to know is in the West,
Everyone dining time. Only open must come to the dining. Dinner is at 7
Yes.
or at 6.
Yes.
Everybody are getting bang kata.
it's not like this here.
Yeah.
In the Western world, they have like 10 table. Like what you are earning will be enough for you and your family.
Okay.
You have your time to
Mm.
go to work. You have time to for closure and all that. But here, there's no. The system is fucked up. There's no one best way to do it here. Just anyhow, and
So it's
anything
not
goes.
actually trying to meet up.
Anything
So when
goes.
the time.
There's
So,
no
but be
time.
that as it may, I think we should add that at least. Obugo no Sunday.
Ịma ndị Igbo sị na onye mgbe ọta da ama ya aka na if you have enough, you have time for your family. When you don't have enough, you have to be out there doing everything possible to
time
provide.
now, I think this time now, men always misunderstand it.
Depends. It
I'm
comes
telling
in two
you,
ways.
Hear me. Okay,
It comes
go
in
ahead.
2 ways. Like a man that is wealthy,
Mhm. Mm,
that doesn't create time for the family.
mm,
He's doing it on his own.
mm,
But when you don't have enough
mm.
to give to your family, you don't have the time to come and stay with them now. You'll be out there chasing money.
Okay, can I add something?
Can I add something?
I think this time in our
Mhm.
had a very good communication, a wonderful communication with women. They will tell you it's not that thing you're thinking. They're not asking you to come and give them an hour. They understand. In fact, women understand more than
Okay.
you think they do. They're not asking you to come and stay the whole day.
Support the want.
It could be just 10 minutes of your time for your family, keeping your phone apart.
Mhm.
Just putting everything on still. Like, hey, okay, fine, I want to spend 10 minutes with you and my son, with you and I'm out, with the
I
family.
think
now.
men are doing it.
Not everybody. But we are saying you should add it to the basis, even if it's just 10 minutes in a day.
A man on Saka, yeah.
Even if it's just 10 minutes. Most people don't. You know what most people do? I think I have a friend that told me the wife said, oh, my one daughter that the wife boy, I was here. The wife was here. Yes, it nah. The wife him go can say, bone, baby, what's the problem? Yeah. No, they don't have to say the problem. Yeah. Say I'm paid, Yeah, baby. Say man. No put out or Jafia. And as Jafia Monday to Saturday. Apart from Keta Monday address in this part of Nigeria. I'm talking about them before this Monday to Saturday. Then I'm going to image Jafia and the Jam people stop at the back. The people Batago no drop what a wall about an they go and cool off.
Because back
In that water,
continue. No, they used to have as in all this sit out, be a part in every building.
Then all you look in there, depending on the age, but before now, but only go to 8. Umazi ala logo la.
Yeah,
The water go. We say, "Kezi mgo umazi aji enwe fatherly time with you na amagi ase nafa."
this is a problem from part of that guy, the father. This is a problem.
A good number of men do that.
I've not experienced such one where growing up.
What was it like? What was it like for you?
My parents were teachers.
They had time.
They had
Talking
time.
about
Enough time.
businessmen.
Enough time.
Yeah.
Once it's tutored, they are there. They will be with you till tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning.
So
Yes, so we're talking about businessmen now, and so many other people that are working that is not
even that business that do.
9 to 5. What about health workers?
Okay.
And they barely have time. So what we're saying is,
But they used to create time for them every
make that,
once every month. They used to
we're talking about the important things now. We have to make that time.
Okay.
I'm joke every Sunday morning. Make sure that every week, no matter how busy you are, you have to make time.
This timing and staying at home comes from the woman. If the one is a woman of peace, the husband will always be there. What makes some men to run away from home is that some women are
a problem.
They are a problem. I think from the problem of Nigeria, they will now carry their own personal problem.
And doubly.
Their selfish problem. Why got
Yeah, but that's women wahala now.
A man will just do because most men are just at the back, clean off, looking at the time. They want you to sleep off, they just sneak in, eat that food and sleep. Tomorrow morning, they will not around. If the woman gives peace, the man will always be there for her.
I mean, most men are also selfish. I know I can be selfish sometimes. Nene ball. Yeah, when you now go open a ball, open a zero, now what's all ball.
No, that one is not 90 minutes.
Yeah, but it's a lot of time. You know, they jealous those 90 minutes you give that football man.
Yes, I know.
Most men don't spare that time for their women.
The main thing is that if your woman is a woman of peace,
sometimes of war peace. I'm telling you. I think one of the problems.
Let me tell you, you cannot trade your peace for anything.
I think
even that scenario that I mentioned. If your woman brings you joy and happiness, you need that scenario and go and embrace her.
Sometimes you don't need that joy and happiness. Sometimes you don't need that. Sometimes it's in a walk. But I get what you're saying. But let me add to that. I think most women don't really have a life of their own. Their life is bent on the man. That's why
most.
Yeah, that's why a good number. That's why this is a problem for them, because men, you have your life. You go out, you're hanging out with your friends. You're not hanging out. Some men are playing game. They want to play game.
Do you know that I was still made it so?
How so?
Because you don't give men the chance to socialize like that. Like a woman will always be at home.
Yeah.
She cannot step out after 6. She must explain. She go explain tired.
So parents out there should know this thing. They should let their
they're just on their own. That's why they are always calling you on phone. Natabas, they are changing because they're always at home.
I think now you can relate to what I'm saying.
I know, I understand what you are saying before.
What I'm saying now. So
the men are always with their friends.
About game.
All those things.
Frank, one bottle. I had one bottle.
Yes. All those things.
There's a lot of messages on your WhatsApp that you need to attend to. You have friends, you have contacts, you need to keep up. You have relationships that are very important. You have special people, you have bosses. You need to.
This is our culture, yeah.
Yes. But then women don't have that. So most of their life are based on the man.
Yes. That's why you have to be there to comfort her.
Not the time. So the time now is saying men should give
more attention.
Yeah, more attention. So I think that's I've added 2 things now: the source of income for the man, what do men bring to the table, and attention. Men should give attention to their family. It's very important. The timing you give to watching Ronaldo or Nenebo or game.
But you know that relating with your friend after market or any other thing, you can get connections from those things.
Yes, now that's what I'm saying. Did you see me saying men should not do that? I'm not saying you should not do that. I'm just saying, even if it's 10 minutes, even if it's 20 minutes, but let it be quality time. I mean, what I've discussed with some ladies that were telling me that it's not what men think. They're just saying that quality time, even if it's just 10 minutes, but let it be for her or let it be for her and the kids. Quality time. Remember, You go for quality discussions. I'm on that, just like you mentioned, so most women are problem. But I'm in Zimbabwe alone.
Energy koketa. BP the too much. Energy koketa.
Do you think there is any other thing men should bring to the table? Do you think there's another thing men should bring to the table?
Men,
That women are complaining about.
men should bring everything to the table. If you love your family, you have to bring everything to the table.
We are being
Everything.
specific. I think
Like,
you mentioned few
After
things.
the basic things, you have to bring discipline to the table. Because a woman as na nwoke na-echekwa nwaanyị. If you leave a woman, she can go astray.
Yeah.
Ndị Igbo sị na nkịta nwaanyị zụ na-ata akwa.
Okay.
Like you check all these single mothers, their kids, a man has to be there to discipline the family. A man is like a disciplinary
Disciplinarian.
in the family. A man has to be there.
Okay.
That's why a man have to provide. After providing all these things, you have to this attention that you mentioned of.
Yeah.
A man has to be there. Like why growing up, as in like my father used to travel every weekend, every Friday or Saturday. Now go to the villa. As in, we can jump from here to anywhere you want. Just make sure that you come back. Just make sure that you come back by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because the mother is not there to disturb you. Just name
That
marijuana.
Yeah, that
But the father cannot just make noise anyhow. You
that
have to
freedom.
discipline yourself. The father has to be there.
Discipline.
So that's why I said that the father is everything in the family.
Okay, yeah. Now that you mentioned discipline, values also. I
Values.
think a man should set values for the family. There are some
How you want your
things you
family
don't
to be,
tolerate.
you have to.
Our father shielded us from friends while growing
Yes.
up. The first thing you ask you is, who is this guy?
Mhm.
Going up, on your bed.
Who is the father? Who is this one? Who is this one?
Those
So you
serious
know God straight.
questions. Those serious questions.
But the mother
that
don't really
barely-
care.
We barely ask. Some mothers do. Some
Not
mothers do,
every
but
mother.
not all the time. Not all the time. I think my father did it more. That's why whenever they are doing the reason why my father is coming, whenever I work with even your friends, because they will ask serious questions. Serious questions. And I think,
No, don't hear more again.
yes.
All
Yes.
those things.
So it's important to okay. I think one man was telling me, then an older man, also you set the standards. Like for instance, ọ bụ na ị chọrọ ka a na-adị ọcha n'ụlọ, ị ga na-adị ọcha.
Yeah, nah, George.
Ama m ịghọta.
Yes, no.
Ọ bụ na ị chọrọ onye ngwụcha ahụ na bathroom, or kpọcha the bathroom wall and everything, you have to do it.
I even forget that of anyone that Defaults.
So you have to set the standard. Ọ bụkwa ịdị nonchalant, you na-eme expect onye ọbụla the needs and all that. So this, I think we've been able to discuss the important things a man should bring to the table. I won't forgetting anything.
what a man should bring on the
Okay,
table.
let's go for a short break, and when we return, then we conclude.
Oh.
This is AUF Voice Your Thoughts, and we're happy to have you guys on our channel. We appreciate your views. We appreciate you for being a part of our community. Keep sending us your email, your recommendations, your reviews, what we are doing. We appreciate them. And always go to the comment section to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you. mentioned food, we've mentioned clothing, we've mentioned shelter, we've mentioned attention.
Communication.
No, we don't mention communication. That's what I want to talk about. We mentioned attention. We've mentioned that was that thing we talked about that we have. Source of income. Source of income. If nwoke na-eme aka siri ya ike kos n'obodo tili 18. Ife ahụ ike ebe ọ na-adịkwa ebe ọ gagide ome gịnị ọkọ ọtụa. Ịghọtago na ife nwoke na-alụ dị very important. Okay, we've mentioned all these things and we're wrapping up. So I want to add other things like communication.
Okay.
Communication. I think we don't have quality communication
With our spouse.
with our partner, with ladies. This is one of the most important things a man should bring to the table. Either have talking stage now. I don't know why men cut that thing off. I want to get me man. I want to get I'm busy.
That's something our politicians are doing now. You don't see anybody campaign after winning political office. Once you have won
So would you be like our politicians?
That's normal.
It's not the normal. Yeah, normal. Yeah, normal guy. Yeah, okay, now for wine. Now, reduce wear drastically. You know, every minute of the day, take your ball.
But it depends. It depends.
It's in there. But however, the thing reduces after.
No, communication is very important in any relationship.
But sometimes I would have worked for to okay. I have to make communication now, man. It's okay. Because billing now too much na that communication. In the attention, billing steady.
All I know is that in a family, a man is the pillar of the family.
Yeah.
Nani was some okay be ide juno. Oh my God, my God, ide jimba. Okay be ide juno.
Okay.
So a man should be everything in the family. Both this communication, attention, providing everything. That's what the men are even taking credit of all these things.
Oh, yeah?
Even if the woman is doing it, they will say, "Hey, okay, I like Amunye." Even when the woman is providing.
I think this is one of the problems.
So a man should be
a problem because it's causing mental health. A man,
no, you have to be.
In everything, and like a 50-50.
Not 50-50.
If you go to
She can come in. But a man should provide like 70%.
Suicidal rate to the higher.
That's our current.
No, I'm saying.
No, but to be on a better side now, a man should provide like 65 to 70%.
No, I'm not saying if you have 100%, don't provide. But even
80%.
Open up. Talk to your wife. Talk to your.
It's not easy.
It's
not easy. Once you open up, in some cases, you lose your respect at home.
Yes.
So that's why some men don't used to open up.
Because economy are drama. Let's be frank.
Yes, we know.
Okay, you got your wine, bolia fast food. You go near fitting gift where you're all the interested. Una bago. No, we can move nice near phone account you 20 baht. I went out to the next source of income. Then we now okay, it's yours. So you know about because you know the business. No way you on also call now because
let me tell you.
You got to go there okay, so sometimes a man will not want to tell you no to go. Okay, to go also. I'm going to that. You go to get you know, the big alpha. See that would you so give bar. I'm an device now. Couldn't see your week. See, you know, you so give bar is very good. The audio was it. Now I'm making retrace a step, yeah, or if I na course, yeah, you want to go, as soon as we can use attention, no use communication,
but all this don't have to happen in a home.
We're not just talking about homes.
Okay,
we're talking about relationship and marriage. Now we're talking about what men. I asked what married men should bring to the table. We're talking about what men should bring to the table. So whether you're dating or you're married, I think it's here.
But let me tell you, if you're in that relationship for a good purpose,
yeah,
you are not going to run away because you don't have cash at hand.
Man,
you have to explain. You see,
explain to
from my own part,
if you explain
but it's better to be truthful to yourself.
For that skit, that skit, in a background, baby, I'm tired. All this is saying, baby, I'm sorry. It's gonna be alright. Don't you ever tell me? What about the hair you promised me? You know, in a better look at it. Yeah, I think it's go here, call here, be equal and
It's tough for guys. It's not easy. To be a man is not a day job.
What do we do about that opening up? Because opening up about another thing. And you preach, men should open up. I think it's another important thing. Men should open up.
You have to keep opening up.
Men should open up because
until you see someone that understands you. You have to keep opening up until you see that someone that
60% of the population, I don't know if I'm correct, is poor. Like
even some CBN said that Nigeria say that 10% of Nigerians don't have 500,000 in their bank account.
So
you know what is 10% of 200 million people don't have 500,000 in their account.
I think this point we made now is one of the most important.
10%.
Men should open up. Opening up to a wife.
It's not easy.
Opening up to your wife is easy.
It's easy,
Man,
yes.
Opening up to your girlfriend.
No, it's not easy.
Yeah, it's not easy. Guy, it's one of the hardest. And women want you to open up. But we,
open up or what? Oh, chere were kind of woman. Chere were guy.
Guy, you want to open up, guy. So the thing is, if you're a man out there, what are your experiences if you've opened up to you? Guy, so we've made points now. Opening up, communication, right? Communication.
It comes with opening up.
Comes to opening up. But only now communication, you will sakwa the girl.
Don't boy, I'm not at yourself.
Guy, somebody may disappear. Guy disappear. Yeah, so I think what about contribution to house chores? Yes. I saw something online. Mother say, if you're a man and you're providing for a house, they won't want to book really.
That is not in that.
Guy, from that to
that. Let me ask you, like, you're married, right?
Yeah, you ask me. Okay. Repeat again. Come on.
Have you ever helped a woman cook while she's cooking inside the kitchen?
When I was dating, in fact, Gen Zs are
they're better off.
They are. Oh my God! It's point on what you said, like what you said. Men are the prize. Men are the table, right? When I want millennials, right? Yes. I am more on the table. Only one girl back then when I was very young. Only you post na WhatsApp earlier. Okay, only one of the friends know D. Okay. We post to have a lodge if I never picture I can on a lodge if I used to bring love letter to this lodge. Love letter the job which I let on me injury. Take your wife, my lord, no. I said, no, I have you can net check for weird. Now then we are thinking no more about the price. We are thinking no more about everything. If you're dating a fine girl, then you won a lottery.
You feel on top of the world.
Attention, unnecessary attention. They will need a fine girl. We're thinking women were the price, but no. Gen Zs are more informed now. They know. The level of arrogance is where they say out of this world. Like men are very mean now. Gen Zs are very mean. Like they know
you have to earn it.
they are the table.
You have to earn it.
You have
Most.
to earn their attention.
Most.
You have to earn.
Most.
Guy, Umuazi are the mean. Umuazi are the
That's
mean.
Kwando.
Umuazi are the
That's
mean.
Sindo.
Guy, Umuazi are the mean. They are more informed. You know. So coming back to what we are saying, that Imago. Nah, it's na me etinugolu my date. Love ni ebu mgbe in our generation we did all these things. The sick email breakfast in bed. Love in our generation. I values. We had so much respect for women because we thought they are the table. Okay? Ụmụ boy na-ego ịcha nwaanyị na-akwụrụ nwaanyị ụgwọ akwụkwọ na-egonye nwaanyị so many things.
There's not like that again.
People still do it, but
not
like they go informed. Yes. Now there must be something. Or you believe something this serious. But I'm we control serious. I believe one girl just na fake. Pim on any at your you just start feel to go do something. The bujeli and scream go.
Yes, it's not like that again.
It's no longer again in our So now it drew the question: Did I do it? Yeah, I think the question is if we had a Gen Z on set, I just found a hand nearby. I am on my move the So coming back to helping with house chores, it's something you can do. I don't men see it as prime, men see it as one content for na yeni na video. But see finish a video, what was it boom working nine. That was their baby. You make it baby help me out. Okay, make it say baby help me to go to the dustbin. Baby, help me and buy something.
Baby, abaka.
But baby, I mean, all the easy. Baby, baka go do. Even a baby na toto. Man, obu no na. If it's na, you go to market. It's anything there.
You buy something. I mean, nah. The man is not married only to you. So you don't have the mouth to say it. Mommy, what? Nah. I don't know why you boy. Don't know why you long. If you do anyhow, the man I call you.
Until they comport, we give men nobody the prize then. No, we are the prize.
I have Western values. Before a man cannot kneel down and propose to a woman. Right now we are doing it. Hey, Lego wine. That's the problem.
That's the problem. If we now want to are you for or against? What are you saying? Are you saying we should go back to our cultures? No,
not even now. That is common value in Africa. A man has to be the pillar.
No, I'm not talking about it.
It comes with it.
Okay.
As na ndị Igbo si na ada alapụ ide je chọba afrefi ịma na onye bụ ezinụlọ ma ọkadazi na sekpuru anyị na-esi nwaanyị
no ya ma ọgba ya alụ.
The main thing you have to just be a man. Do the major things. All those things are not because that thing is letting down.
In the Western world,
it's
they
like,
do it.
Because women have more power over there.
But
a man can lose his home and everything to a woman over there. But here it's not like that. Like this Arsenal player, Ebu. He lost everything to the.
Only mention
there's not
because of that power of nine, but go, but nine,
yeah, the mean, yeah, the mean.
You dare not, guy. That's okay. Final, yeah. Okay, we final. Die. What did you know? You must go. Dijimba, you did your uboka hanako kwamba, man, I'm looking with final, yeah. That's all. This is AUF Voice, your thoughts, and thank you. We've been able to discuss a few things on what are men supposed to bring to the table, right? What are men supposed to bring to the table? So we've actually thrown more light on that. If you have any contributions, if you have anything you want to add, please feel free to send us reviews and recommendations, or go to the comment section and make your point. there are things you feel that we've not mentioned that is equally important, right? Please go to the comment section and you know say it as it is and voice your thoughts. Thank you for today. Till next time, right? On this wonderful episode. Till next time.
The music industry is the same. You meet wrong people. So every business you want to enter there's a system in control of that.
Okay.
So you research.
Do your research.
Then when you now know how the government work of a particular state, like when the first time I got in contact with Senator Obanese, former Senator Obanese, we were talking on real estate. So he was telling me that before he bought the lands he got in Abuja, that he went to the Ministry of Land and got the plan of the particular area.
Okay. Wow. So people can access this information.
Yes, you can access those plans.
As a citizen of Nigeria.
You can access it. So this is an intelligent investor trying to know what is the government planning. From what is government planning in a particular area, that area might be bush, empty land, but due to what government is planning around there, you as an estate developer, you can go and get some land and wait. Like for example in Anambra, you can easily see a rector than a broker.
Okay.
A broker is someone that gets information directly from the real estate.
Okay.
A broker can work for different real estates.
Okay.
Get information, employ rectors that can get buyers.
Okay, realtors are people that go out there and get buyers.
Realtors are another name for agents.
Okay.
Understand?
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
But realtors are more equipped than just agents. Because without information, you can't be a good rector.
So you need all the information you can get.
You need to be informed properly. So that's why I said the government need to be blamed sometimes.
They don't have a standard. Yeah, they don't
some states don't have standards. Some states don't enforce on their standard too. You can't just create law and you don't create enforcement agencies. Understand?
Yeah.
So, and let's say not that we don't have enforcement agencies that are created by government. I'm talking about the working aspect, the work rate of those, because most times they will give you wrong signature